PGL down. paiN's got the shot on him. Is this the first best of 3 with these 3 maps all in it? Because Vertigo, you know, not played as often as a lot of others. Angston's obviously new, and the Nuke is the decider, an elevated map again, so very untraditional, but very, very quick. As we say, the Brazilian teams on this map already going to work. Zevi's got Hards out down, and Nek is last alive in a 1-on-4. There is low HP on 3 of the players. Low about, I'll call Reelzen's HP reasonable, but JNT, the one with 100 HP, takes the duel and takes the E instead. Look at this push-up from Hardzal, though, because we didn't see this yesterday on Vertigo as much. I think there's only 1 round, and we saw awkward utility exchange that left them pretty useless in this position when we saw the Spaniards on the map. But this time, Hardzal does get baited in for 1. PKL able to trade off and make sure Reelzen goes down, excuse me, as paiN now works his way onto the side. Zevi's along with him, wants to swing. He's got the AK up close. The smoke goes deep. That covers off the right side as well as the mid connector, but PKL's got both shots on a 5. Oh, yeah, I make predictions and tell people and stuff, but I've never done them. I don't know why.
Okay, that's fair play. SMG going to work, chewing up JNT. And, ooh, another kill coming in for Nek is the Deagle headshot working well. He's down low HP, getting spammed. That's a good response, but still a man disadvantage for the Sharks on the attacking side.
Deagle spam as well. You love to see that. Zero went to swing back out to the lane and get a peek. Meanwhile, PKL's making sure the front side of the ramp. And the bomb site itself is covered, so they don't get trapped. Remember, there used to be a connector at that corner where you could actually fall back to elevators. They took that out. Yep. I think that was actually a good decision. That's one I approve of because it makes the CTs have to like weigh their consequences a little bit more. You know, the pros and cons of playing that position. Exactly that. So you do need a teammate to anchor the position instead of just Lucaozy.
Yeah, that works. Lucaozy. I don't think that's it at all, actually. Zera's going to back away. A lot of damage, only the 1 kill. Galil doing decent work, chewing up a couple of players. He's going to back off for the moment, and Shark's going to take this one slow. Happy with the kill and going to back away.
Maybe it's not Pixar. Maybe it's the new competitor Pixar. I can't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. PKL. He's going to fall off of the mid-connector, rotate back around to try and see if they're going to ramp on him from the doorway instead of the elevated position, and indeed they will, but oh, he is ready. He's got all 3 with the M4A1S. And Nickers will come back through and take down Luke. Saw on yesterday's matchup that we had the pleasure of casting on the map.
Oh, this is cool. They're not actually going up to jump over. They're actually going through CT spawn. That catches Nekaz off guard. He was coming cautiously, but there's still 2 players at this bomb site. Good first kill from PGL. Gotta manage the new angle. There's still a player back in quad. They seem to know he's there. Hardzal can't get it done. Just the 1 frag, but now the flank, and now Saffee's got a chance. There's no time for the bomb plant. He got him off the plant, and Saffee saves the day. We're going to see a lot more ancient, I think, once we get to playoffs in the next stage.
I totally agree, but I think Vertigo is actually going to be seen quite frequently throughout. I think it's had enough time now. And Saffee gets only 1 before Luca responds into him with the AK. paiN does come back with the Tech 9, and that puts Big Uzera into a position of rotation from the elevator. But he's still trying to buy time. He needs his teammates to buy some distraction at this point.
He's waiting for them to use the utility. Pull something away, and no one's watching this. Oh, if you're Zevi, you're pissed. PKL's going to go down, but there is a slight opening. Going to be tough. It has to be this diffuse in the smoke. Tapping it. There goes his teammate. Hardzal is going to go down as well. Way too much.
Which means exactly this. Smoke can go down. Well, we saw it in the last round for Sharks. As soon as you push them back, you can get a plant pretty quickly, but he does have a slight gap to see through toward the ramp.
Here we go. Saffee's backing away, and ooh, they have players everywhere. This hit is not going to go anywhere successful.
Very awkward position. This is what we were talking about. Can no longer fall off of that position as he could in previous iterations. Has to hold his own in a very tight touch-and-go position, and he's locked against the wall. He cannot back from here. He has to fight his way out. He does exactly that to find 2. Bomb goes down. Now he can shuffle up the wall, take position with the smoke down inside of the site, and he has Hardzal above in heaven trying to watch and make sure he can get there, but he's lost his teammate now. A 1-on-2. Bomb down in the open. Tough position to be in. They can't get together and boost. They have to take the fight. Very spammable position. That forces Hardzal, down off of his perch, but he still has that off. Bombs to be planted. He concedes that, but still holds the angle. If JNT were to go the other side, or just force him to miss the shot by a wide swinging. I was going to say, if you went the other side, he forces him in and then has the crumbles. Luca, ooh, sneaking in. I always
get a little nervous.
Just when like we can see a gap. Obviously, he's waiting for the flashbang, but turns his back. Just Counter-Strike things, right? What if he peeks you at the exact second you turn your back?
Playing it as they progress up the A bomb site. They've got the manpower as well, so I believe they even have paiN way back looking for the flank, and he spotted 1. A little bit of blood on the wall. Can't handle the spray. That's unfortunate. He would like to have that one back, but still no danger of actually losing the round. They are in danger of giving an AK-47 over, but it's handled.
Now it's going to be very awkwardly dancing between utility. Oh my goodness, he had to get that surely. He had a free opportunity. Two players in front of him, they weren't staring him down. They're able to turn it, and the AWP gets the shot. They get one in return. PGL doing a very good job from the top side of middle and rotating back in and supporting that B position. No bomb. You're right. They have nothing else to get him in that position. They pretty much have to bait off of that information. Thankfully, J&T low on HP. He's going to fall off of it. No one from Heaven will be able to spot him. Goes back up, still finds the kill instead. Heaven does get the response, but it's saffee to get paiN, and they've got one to find. It's Zevi. He started it with a kill on top of the site, and he will end it because... Oh, he's got to find it. Did he get it in time?
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he's all good.
They still have their eye on the flank because they know PKL's gone that way so many times. I was going to say, watch for PKL to be a factor in this, but he's still holding back at B right now. He's still holding by the E-box, so he's waiting for his teammates to make the call because it's been quiet everywhere else, and it doesn't even matter. They're not going to need him. They're going to get it all done before that. I say they're not going to need me.
Have a bit of fun with it.
All right, sweet. I'll message Val.
Listen, bro, I really need you to fix those porta potties.
Oh, I need to fix this AK right now from PGL. My God, he only gets one kill, and I'm not sure where the rest of the bullets went. It's firing through the wall behind them, but Zevi's got PKL down as well for only a 1-for-1. They do, fortunately, get him jumping back over toward B, and that's the bomb, because if he had gotten in, and they get a plant, that became a... So the boost deterred by a simple Molotov. Smart thinking to be aware of it. Zevi, good spot on saffee. Able to see him just jumping up on top of the double box position. PGL close up, P2000. But it's 2021, man. That gun is dated. It didn't even fire a bullet.
No, got nothing. Peek from Hardzal come in. There's another kill going the way of paiN. So a 5-on-3. They're silently walking up the stairs. Hardzal, this is all down to timing. He's been spotted by PKL. They have no idea Hardzal's here. And that's a nice, clean, easy kill. 1 versus 4, and surely Zevi's not going to be able to handle it, and he's just being toyed with at this point.
That's so frustrating. I thought he was actually going to walk up and just get a clean no-scope.
Ooh, an improvised boost. And the retake hasn't even begun yet, despite the utility being used. There it is.
Sick boost. Oh, okay, they jump through, which forces them off of it, but they still have a sexy crossfire set up ready for it. That's a pretty clever boost because it sees directly into that box. Even the position where you tuck away to try and hide and control the headshot angle. Speaking of headshots, though, it all comes back.
Walk in and tinker and change yourself, right? But
sure.
what made me kind of fall in love with this map after I initially very much didn't enjoy it, but actually this is one of those maps that's like fun to play.
What is it when Cold Zero fell off in the show match? Because that was fun too.
That was funny.
Sorry. Anyway, carry on. It's fun to play.
It's just a fun map to play, like matchmaking, pugging, whatever it might be. Well, it's fun when you have teammates in your community.
Right.
Nice. Shout out Adam Sandler.
What? Andy Samberg? What? Nade. Oh, he's already gone. They caught him. Couldn't retreat fast enough. Tough position to be in when you're the sole CT player. And there's no smoke utility to hold it off. They're even going to Molotov the sandbags to make absolutely sure no one from Sharks is lurking behind them.
Or Sharks. So if this bomb site's taken, they really don't have a whole lot of options for the retake, and they have nothing to slow them down. They have nothing to make it more difficult. They just have to stand their ground and fight, and it's only going to net 1 kill on the defensive side and make that 2 right at the end of the magazine. Bomb's going to be planted. But Luca's only got 1 HP.
Oh, ooh. They heard it. They heard it. He failed the first jump up and immediately sprayed in to get 2. PKL with the kills through the smoke.
He needs, obviously, at least 1 kill, but more than anything, needs to just stay alive so that the AWP can be put into position. Coming up now, there's the AWP, and now a second follow-up. This is beautiful, but where's the rest of the manpower from paiN? You're pulling off an execute here, and you only set up 2 people with the bomb. Now you have to be committed. Now this is sketchy, and look at the time. 12 seconds on the clock. Good shot from saffee, but a lot more to do.
Rails in, still inside of the site. 5-7. Second time. Actually, that's P250, isn't it? I'm sorry. This is the second time we've seen that gun work. But saffee trying to make it amends with the fact that the round is lost, has an AWP, and he goes down after the time as well. That's
Molotov meets behind the sandbags. And it's actually, I mean, Sharks already had a pretty passive defense at this bomb site, so everything's perfect. And again, look at the nades on the defensive side. They don't have a whole lot for the retake, so that kill's critical. 1 more would be quite nice, but oh, they swing around. Good cover from Hardzal. But Luca is going to try and get creative, and the rest of the defense is here, and they all fall down. It's 12-8.
That man has got some sturdy legs. 51 first. Yeah.
PKL leading the way. Yeah, talk about a reference that will not land in today's audience. Zevi missing a couple of shots as the Glocks make their way in towards the bomb site. Defense handles it from there. They do get close, but no cigar, and PGL goes down last.
Holding this wall position below the crane, and that's Luca's job to hold them and help him in because they're walking around. Luca's been forced out by Molotov. PKL's able to spot his shoulder and goes 1 further. That's fine. You don't need execution if you've just got straight entry kills.
I would love to see Luca's POV when his teammate goes... Yeah. Yeah.
That map also Vertigo, as you mentioned earlier. Here we go. We got our reset. We've got Zevi back in the server, and we're ready to roll.
Ready to roll. Just so you have 3 players kind of trapped in this very narrow alleyway, and here we come.
PGL backs it all off. He saw the shoulder, thought he was going to get peeked, but Zevi's already got 2. Saffee and Hardzow down. Nekis finds 1 in return. Leaves us in at 2-on-3. Make it just 1. He is removed. Luca with the kill. And again, paiN Gaming just look a little bit lost. So anyway, grenades in CSGO, good investment. Reelson's going to hold back at the corner from the lane. PGL, there it is again. Again, they're not doing much. He's sitting in the corner, and they gift him 2 kills. Like, it's not like they have
massive round for a little bit, and let's close this gap before we start mixing things up. Tough part now, paiN Gaming on the hunt. You got to appreciate this, and yeah, Zevi a little bit too exposed. Reelson's going to get the first, but not the second. That's everything taken.
Both of the key rounds back toward the ramp once more. Reelson still in that corner, smoke down to protect him, but he's got to be very careful about it. He can see underneath. Good trade. PGL finds him immediately, and now there's no one else directly on the site itself. Luca's close, but not forward, so he can still be smoked. Oh, he's really? Okay.
I get it. Again, no nades, so you don't really want to play retake. And I know I keep harping on that, but especially with the AWP, you kind of feel like you have to try and hold on to this because the retake would be so tough. Getting aggressive, finding an angle. There's his teammate from behind in the op. Yeah, the aggressive peek nets a good kill, and Hardzow has no options. He knows eventually the peek is going to come in. And
what do you make of the whole new addition of being able to drop grenades? Well, hold on. They're actually going to go. I thought they were going to wait a little longer. paiN takes down Hardzow, so it doesn't matter if he was aware of it or not. He reacted to it when he ran around the corner, and it's just basically a shooting gallery at this point in time. Good accuracy from paiN all the way back on the cat.
And find things that we didn't even think of, or, you know, over time.
I think a lot of people were theorizing as well about, like, the fake dropping of it, so you could, like, throw a flash down, and people see it and look away, and then you haven't actually used it, and you can pick it up again. Okay, we've got a bit of a fast round, finally, from paiN Gaming. Minute and 35, and we're pretty much already at the conclusion of it. It's going to conclude in the favor of Sharks, though, surely, as it's just PGL left in a 1-on-4. He's going to try and lurk late toward the scaffolding. And
now it just looks a little bit silly in hindsight, which is unfortunate. But Sharks have brought this back to within 1 round. And JNT is going to get that final kill.
As a headshot angle above the boxes, it gives him a little bit more protection.
Might be hoping for the smokes to come down, the standard smokes. I don't think there's going to be him, but
wow,
listen, it's all good. Yeah, Zevi again with the opening kill with that AWP, and Reelson gets an easy one even with low health.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward shooting gallery at this point in time. Zevi can't close it, but he goes for the double boost instead over top of the main box. A little bit of elevation, get out of the headshot position, but they're going to walk in behind. He's still blinded up. That gets 2 kills for PGL. Down. Nekis has gone down. Bomb, you're right, was dropped in the process. That 1 kill from Zevi through the smoke. The game has unfolded. This half especially has unfolded, but paiN going to try and do what he can with this. They've got money enough for another buy, so we might as well try and limit the weapons, but he's spotted out by none other than PGL.
Smoke coming out. He's hoping to keep their attention. There's 1 defender here, and Pratt can just hide. They don't have time to clear him. This surely should be a CT round, and indeed it is. We're going to overtime.
Just, again, paiN Gaming.
Plenty of utility to cause a fake. That's actually such a massive frag for Sharks to be able to grab. Now it's back to the A bomb set as well. They knew they had the space on a ramp to set up this kind of a set piece. They need to get in. No flashbang this time. No God Flash for this part of the bomb site, and they're going down. They're getting mowed down sometimes through the smoke. 16-15 for sure. Pretty much they're relying on a mistake from Sharks. And they're going to fall back into a standard A exec as well. Oh, that's a good flash. There's no smokes, though. And there's 3 players, which just makes this a firing squad. Even boosted up. paiN is going to get absolutely nothing. We got plenty. Ooh, we don't have plenty of money. He goes down as well. Oh, yeah, we're in 10K. Nekis, 2 players in mid, setting up utility. Molotov to delay any kind of a split coming in. They're going to go right through it, though. And Luca's just standing around the corner. He's got a teammate to distract. That's the bomb. In a mid split, and the bomb goes mid. It's basically impossible to recover. And that's 3 rounds straight in overtime for Sharks on the stairs. But it's just going to be these 3 defenders at the A bomb site.
Saffee didn't quite see the head. That time does, no mistake on it as well. And that brings PGL in. That's a little better to get a teammate into position on the ramp. One gets the kill. Other one slides out. Luca take notes. JNT down. And paiN Gaming. Where's the edge of that catwalk? Let me just make sure I hold my nerve here. But Sharks with the man advantage and a bomb down early have a fantastic chance to wrap this up, and you're calling it done on that kill from Zevi. It looks very likely. The retake desperately hurling and thrown toward the site. saffee now left alone, only gets one, and Sharks with the comeback that seemed obvious once we got into the gun rounds on their respective CT side. Well done from them, and that's their first map victory. Obviously, like I say, for poor old paiN, it's